Did you know that your will might not control your legacy? It usually starts with someone saying, I've got a will, so I'm good. And I understand why we think that way. A will feels final, official, responsible, like you've checked the box. But here's the quiet truth. Most people don't hear until it's too late. A will is important, but it doesn't control everything. Think about a revocable living trust. Many people believe a will controls their entire legacy. What happens to their money, how things are divided, who gets what. In reality, a will often controls less than people expect. And that gap between what we assume and how things actually work is where confusion lives. Let me explain this simply. There are certain assets that never listen to your will. Things like retirement accounts or life insurance policies, bank accounts, investment accounts, or even property that you may hold jointly. And these are called non-probate assets, and they pass by beneficiary designation, not by your will. So even if your will says everything goes to my children equally, if beneficiary form says something different, the form wins the majority of the time. And I've seen situations where will was written fine, but the beneficiary designations were outdated. An ex-spouse still listed, or one child name and another one unintentionally left off, a trust created but never connected. So no bad intentions, just miscoordination, and that's where families feel it, because the issue isn't usually the money, it's the meaning attached to it. So when assets don't align, people start asking questions. Well, why did this go to them? And was that what mom really wanted? And did dad just really forget about me? And those questions don't stay theoretical. They show up. They show up through phone calls, texts, and silence between siblings who used to be close. And this is how legacies fracture, not because someone didn't care, but because pieces were left disconnected. And that's why coordination matters. A will shouldn't live in isolation. It needs to speak the same language as your accounts, your beneficiaries, your trusts, your intentions. Think of it like an orchestra. Each instrument matters on its own, but without alignment, the result isn't music, it's noise. So when everything is aligned, something different happens. Clarity replaces guesswork. Your family doesn't have to interpret your intentions, they can simply honor them. And that's the part people often overlook. You see, estate planning isn't just about distributing assets. It's about reducing emotional burden. It's about giving your loved ones permission to grieve instead of forcing them to untangle decisions you thought were already handled. Legacy isn't built by assumptions. It's built by alignment. And by making sure what's written matches what's named and what's named matches what you truly want. So, if you've done a will, that's great. That matters. But the real question is this: does everything else agree with it? Because clarity today prevents confusion tomorrow. And that clarity, that's one of the most generous gifts you can leave behind. I hope you found this information helpful. And if you did, please pass it along. Also, subscribe to my channel, because I want to make sure that I am giving you as much information as I can. No, I am not an attorney or lawyer. I'm just someone just out here trying to educate the public about the importance of estate planning. Also, too, if you'd like to learn more about how to avoid probate by creating a revocable living trust, check out the free webinar that we have every Wednesday with Dr. Brian E. Arnold of Metro Funding Group, and I will be there also to get that free information. All right, check out the information below. This is the voice of JB, and remember to walk in peace and in purpose. Peace out, everyone.